stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down catch there by Jamison Crowder, now in his 8th NFL season and his 3rd team, this time the Buffalo Bills. But plenty of mouths to feed in the Buffalo offense, but a dependable slot guy like Crowder will always get his share of receptions.
And some room to work. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Strike. Check strike.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it, partner. There's no intent here because Von Miller, former NFL Man of the Year award winner, he likes to play the game the right way. But in this case, makes a mistake and gets in just a little bit too late, and that draws the penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Strike. Strike.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, check mega. 6, mega. Striker, 3, good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because...
Well, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Down. Drill. Hill. You kill him. Black shot. Drill green. Ready.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
Steal. Check steal. Check smash. Smash. Red.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Down to about the 37. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Tua. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins sit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, man.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Ready.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Check Fury. Field black. Blaster 6.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball.
A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Fields this way up at the 17 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive player,
he's got him in, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, you got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early and try and create a big play. If we start on offense.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blowout out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final readout, by the way, on the next-gen stats, I mean, goodness, he hit a top speed of 22.2 miles per hour. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not 4th down. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. This will be caught. It's Waddle on the move past the 40. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 39, Tua eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on third down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. Third down incompletion, fourth down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to first down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, go Fury. Ultra. Hey.
Now Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Steal. Check steal. Smash. Grant. Wait.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and a rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. He's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Phillips was second among rookies with 8.5 sacks in 2021. And the Dolphins, they believe he can be their first player with double-digit sacks since Cameron Wake in 2017.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
50 Fury. Cluster 6.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some play.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. Got to understand where the pressure is going to come from. This time, it's a cornerback coming after him. And this time, the cornerback just a bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Strike! Check! Strike! Strike! Strike!
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Allen now on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It's Xavier Howard who brings him down from his corner position. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Allen escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To the air, Allen. And Davis has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On on 2nd and goal. Allen. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Third down, here's a run by Cook. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Running for it, here's Cook. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
On the ready.
Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
97. 6. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Now a give to Mostert running right. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Cook again. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A run with Mostert up the middle. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now. Trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running the counter with Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. A pitch out to Mostert. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Shakir hauls it in. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On second down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Now Allen. And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
One final try here for Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Okay, ready? Set.
Second down, here's Mostert again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely.